Okay, for this third part, all I just want to do is to be able to calculate the retention, achievement, and success rate. To achieve that, I will double click on this overall calculation of all of the retention and achievement. So all I just need to do is to copy this. I'm going to copy that and come right here into retention, double click on retention. Let's try that again. Double click on retention, there we go, and paste that right in there. That's for retention. So if I run this now, I can always click on the retention and I'll get the retention straight away. So let's enter some value in here. Okay, check out the retention. That's just for the retention. But if I click on the overall, there you get the overall. There's nothing in here, that's why we have all those numbers. Okay, so we know how to deal with the retention now. So the next thing is just to copy the second one in group B. That's it, in group B, copy. I'll scroll back up where the retention is right here, and paste it right there. I think the best thing is let's comment this. Let's just enter retention there. Let's enter retention right there. Do that. Okay, we have retention there. Okay, let's go back to group C, copy that to group C, and I'll repeat exactly the same thing for all of the groups. Group C. Okay, I just speed that up. Now the retention is all completed. Just show it to you guys. That is it right there. That's for the retention. Okay, so if we want to run it, it's exactly the same thing. So let's just show you a couple of okay. All right, so let's click on retention. That's it. That's for the retention. Okay, so now we need to take care of success rate, achievement, and then success rate. So let's do that now. For the success rate, for the achievement, let's do the achievement first. Double click on the overall and come right here. That's achievement there. That's the achievement right here. Just copy that and come right into achievement, double click on achievement and paste that in there. Okay, so maybe I should, let me get rid of this so that you guys can see what I'm doing. That's the achievement. So if I double click on this, let's copy the achievement of group B, copy that, there we go, and come right in here, double click on achievement and paste that in there. Alright, so I'll just speed that up too. Achievement is all taken care of as well. You can see the similarity in the lines of codes. Okay, just to be able to get individual rates. So if I run it, alright, we have details of students in the text box. So if we click on, let's click on retention, we have the retention. Okay, supposing we want to find out the achievement, there we have the achievement. Now let's check out the success rate. Okay, the success rate, there's nothing in the success rate yet as well, but as for retention and achievement, they are all taken care of. Let's go back into the program now, come back here, double click on the main calculator there and just copy success rate. That's for it. You can see the name of each component, they all carry the name that represent what they meant to do. Okay, copy that, come right in here, double click on success rate and just paste this right in there. So I will speed that up as well. There, That of her success rate is taken care of as well. As you can see, the only difference is just how the calculation has been taken care of. Okay, here I have to add up the retention and achievement. I have to multiply it and divide by 100 to get the success rate. Alright, so let's have a look at how that works as well. Okay, let's enter 1 or 2 in there, and let's go for maybe 33 here. So click on success rate. There you see that of the success rate is invalid. It's invalid because we need to be able to multiply these two. But if I click on this and click on this, then select success rate, that's it. We need these two to get the success rate. So we can always enter maybe a message box to prevent that from happening, but let's take care of this calculation first. Alright, so the next thing is for us to take care of the average. So as for the average, what I intend to do is, let's go right up here. You will see those are the variables for the average. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Those are the arrays for the average. You can see they are in, it's 12 declared. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that. That is for success. That's for achievement, retention, success rate, and achievement. Okay, I think maybe I should arrange them in order. That's fine anyway. I remember. Okay, copy. Now come in here. Let's go right underneath here. So what I want to do is come right underneath here. All I need is, if I enter this here, let's make that 0, the false array equals all of this calculation here. All of this calculation here. So I'm just going to copy that. Copy. There. Divide this and this. Okay, and get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this percentage. We don't need that. Okay. Yeah. And repeat the same thing here. Okay. But one thing is, to make it more readable, I think I'm going to just take them off and put it right underneath here. That will make life easy. Yeah, right underneath here. So let's just call it average calculation. Average calculations. So paste it right underneath here. So that's for the very first one. And the second one, let's take that off as well, so that there's no error. It's even in the wrong place. That's supposed to be for achievement. Cut that off. Right underneath here, paste that in there. Okay, that is retention, average calculation for retention. Alright, so I'm going to do some for, that would be for achievement, and that would be for success rates. This is average calculation for achievement. Then this would be average calculation for success rate. Right. Okay, this is how the average calculation will look like. As you guys are aware, we have 12 groups. So we just need to modify this. I'm just going to copy and paste, make that 12, then look for the array numbers That's what I'll do to make life easy. So we have 12 there, and just change the array to that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 8 here, 9, 10, 11. Okay, repeat the same thing for this one. That's for the achievement. Now for the success rate. Okay, so all that is left for me to do is to patiently go up and just look for each of the array numbers. So for number 3 right here, which is retention achievement number 2, so I will go up here and just look for that would be group C. So come up here, look for group C. Let's be group C right here. That's it. So it's actually 13 and 12. So I can copy that if I choose, or if I want to. Okay, you can copy, or you can just come in there and type 13 and 12 in there. So right here is 13, and this is 12. Okay, you see. So I'll repeat the same thing for all of these average compilation before we take care of the average calculation itself. Alright, and this is the collection of the retention, that of the achievement and success rate. So I have all of them grouped now. So what I would then do is to add up all of these to get the average. So let's come into average, double click on average right there, and right here we need the name of the average. Okay, that is the average of rent, which is this very one, average of retention. So we end up and enter as follows. To make this work, I think we should first of all, let's comment this out. Okay, the best thing is let's enter as follows this array. Okay, this very one here. So let's store everything into array number 12 equals. We now have to add them all up. So we now add retention average 0 plus retention average 1 . So let's just get rid of that. That would be 1. Okay, plus retention average 2 plus 3 plus 4 that'll be 4 really. Okay, let's just speed that up. Okay, that is supposed to be the calculation for retention average, but we need to now divide it by 12 really. Divide by 12 to get whatever the average is, so that's fine. Now we now assign the value straight into average object here. So let's go for convert Yeah, that's right. Then let's say dot to int 32. Okay, and there. Alright, so that will be my average taken care of for the retention. So I'm just going to repeat exactly the same thing for success rate and the achievement. So I'll just speed that up now. And there. So I now have the average calculation for the retention, the average calculation for the success rate, no, so that's for the achievement, and the average calculation for the success rate. So let's just give that a try and see. Let's run it now. Okay, now the system is ready for us to try. So let's start by entering some data in there. Let's say we start the course with 23 students, and let's say we have 22 and number pass 21. So let's go for that's for group A. Now for group B we may have 21. Let's just speed that up and I'll get back to you guys. Let's speed that up. Right there, that's supposed to be the number of students that start the course, the number left, and the student that will pass the course. So let's use the overall, or we can just play around with the retention. That's the retention. We have the achievement, we have the success rate there. So now let's check the academic average, annual average, and that's the result of the academic annual average. So with that guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial, although there is still a lot more improvement that can be made to this, but you guys can always improve on it and whatever you like with it. So I'm just going to call it the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe.